Good morning, students. Welcome to the statistics class once again. And today also, I'm going to solve some more problems on consumer price index number because consumer price index number is one important concept. You will be getting a 5 marks question from it. So I'm taking all the varieties from this consumer price index number and making the videos for you so that you will follow, you will understand, and you should be able to solve the problems when it is a final exam. Okay, now let's take the next question. The next question is on the screen to you students. Compute consumer price index numbers for the years 2008 and 2012. For the years 2008 they are mentioned, and 2012 they are mentioned. 2 years they are mentioned with base as 2000 by using the following group indices. They said group indices. The word indices, right, is important for us to understand. Indices and group weight. Okay, so when they said group indices, it means that these are the index numbers that they have calculated. This 2008 index number it is, and 2012 index, or we can call this to be as a price relative, already calculated price relative, P it is. This also is P. Okay, so now these are P01 or P01, whatever we call it as, but we can denote them as one year as P1, another 1 year as P2. Okay, and this to be as W. Okay, so group index is group index P1 indicates it is the index which is calculated for 2008, and P2 indicates it is an index calculated for 2012, both taking with the base year. Okay, they have already calculated P's. In the previous video, I have showed you how to calculate that P. Okay, price index P1 upon P0 into 100. These are the values that they have already calculated and given to us. So that's the reason why I'll take this as P1 and P2, since 2 years are mentioned here. Okay. So now that means we have to calculate consumer price index number for 2008 separately and for 2012 separately. So we need to do it using family budget method. Since weights are mentioned here, it's all about family budget method. Is it right? Right. What is that family budget method that we have usually? The formula that we have for family budget method is given as, we denote this to be as FBM, and the formula that we have in general is P01 is equal to summation WP divided by summation W. Is that right? Correct. Now we have to, for the year 2000 on the same lines, for the year 2008 with the base year as 2000, we have to calculate index number. So the formula would be P01 is equal to summation WP1. I'll take this to be as P1. 1 is for 2008 divided by summation W. Then for 2009, for 2012, the formula would be like this: P02 is equal to summation WP2 divided by summation W. Okay, so in all these things, students, what is required for us is we required to find out W into P1, and the next one we require is W into P2. So these columns is what we need to find out, students. Okay, W into P1, that is group weight, into this group index of P2008, we need to find out. This is how we, so let's start taking the product. That is 140 into 33, students. 140 into 33, 140 into 33, it would be 4,620, students. Okay, then 220 into 10 is 2,200. Okay, then 125 into 5 is 625. Okay, then 150 into 12, 150 into 12 you get as 1800 students. Okay, then next is 135 into 11, we get as 1485, 1485. Then W into P2. Okay, that is P2 is 210 into 33. 210 into 33, we get as 6,930. The next is 300 into 10 is 3,000. 140 into 5 is 700. Okay, 200 into 12 is 2,400. I hope you're following. And then 160 into 11 is 1760. Okay, so this is what we have it here, students. So when we add up these values, students, when we add these values is we get as 10,730. This is summation WP1, students. And when we add this, we get as 14,790, students. 790. This is taken as summation WP2. Okay, this is summation WP1 and this is summation WP2. So when we add these total group weights, students, 3, 5, 8, 10, 11, it is 71, students. So this is 71. This is summation W. Okay, so when we substitute all these values here, okay, when we substitute all these values here, what we'll be getting? You just see it. That is summation WP1 is 10,730 divided by summation WP1 is 71. Okay, so 10,730 divided by 71, if you divide, we get as 151.13%. Okay, right. The next one here we have summation WP2, that is 14,790 divided by 71. We get answer as 208.31%. So this is what we have it for this particular problem, calculated for 2008 and 2012, taking base year as 2000. This is one variety of problem, students. Okay, so the next one I will take another problem which is very similar to this type, but important one for 5 marks. The problem is here on the screen. Okay, see what it is. So they said construct a suitable consumer price index number using suitable formula. Suitable consumer price index number using suitable formula. They didn't mention which is it. Okay, so we will denote this group index. I can take this to be as P, just P. Okay, an average expenditure per house per month, I'll take this to be as W. So this word average expenditure, students, this average expenditure can also be written as percentage expenditure, students. Percentage expenditure. In this way also they may write it, students. Percentage expenditure, percentage expenses, average expenses. In that way they mention. So whatever it may be, it is denoted as W for us, students. Okay. So this is what you need to understand. So when you follow these things, it will be very easy for you to do these problems clearly, so that students, it will be the moment you see this question in the question paper, you should be able to do it perfectly. Okay, no confusion should arise, and full 5 marks you should get it. Okay, now P and W is given to us. What is the formula that we have to use? Which formula that we have to use? The same family budget method. What is that family budget method? It is P01 is equal to summation WP divided by summation W. Is that clear? So what is that? W into P is what we need to find out, the column. That is 140 into 80. 140 into 80 is 11,200 students. 11,200. 120 into 75, it is 9,000. Okay, 110 into 22 is 2420. Okay, 125 into 44 is 5,500 students. Okay, 5,500. 5,500, it is how much it is? 125 into 44, 5,500. Okay, right. The next thing is 150 into 18. 150 into 18 is 2,700. 2,700. And 135 into 74, it is 9,990. So when we add up all these students, we get 40,810. Okay, and we add this average expenditure. We add this 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 8 is 9, 19, 19 plus 4, 23. We get altogether as 313. This is summation W, and this is summation WP. So the answer would be like this: 40,810 divided by 313. So it would be somewhere around 130.38. This is what we have it, students, the index number. I hope you have followed these two problems in this video. If ever you have not, please go back, rewind, and watch these videos. So with this, students, I conclude the chapter of index numbers. That means we have completed 3 chapters so far on online platform, completing 3 chapters. And now for your syllabus, only 2 more left out. One is interpolation and extrapolation, which I will be starting in the next video. And then the last one would be theoretical probability distributions. Okay, one of the important concept. So follow these, students, and an assignment to you in this video. An assignment, I will write it here. Assignment to you. Okay, remember this assignment. You need to write 5 demerits of index numbers. Okay, or demerits. Instead of demerits, we can also take this to be as limitations of index numbers. Please write 5 limitations of index numbers. This is then assignment that you have to write it at the end of this problem, students. After finishing writing all the problems, please do write the limitations and then close it. Okay, so there are some questions. I will be giving it to you later. I will be posting some of the 1 mark and 2 mark questions. So please go through those questions, go through all the videos and write down the questions. It will be easy for you. Okay, thank you very much.